What's up, guys, and welcome to another Seven Figure Photographer Live. It is Tuesday, April 14th, and I have a big bomb to drop on you guys today. um, as with every live I do, it comes with some thought, some consideration uh, previous to going live, obviously. But today I want to talk about some things, and I don't know how they'll be taken, but a year ago, actually almost a year ago to the day, I believe April 8th was the first live I did for Seven Figure Photographer. Something that I had been working on for a long time, been thinking about for a long time. I can't say working on, I'd been thinking about it for a long time. Finally decided to pull the trigger and just do it. I was encouraged by a program that I was doing to do a live for 365 days, um, and I really expected that obviously it would continue to go beyond that 365 days. Um, Rewind a little further, and I've kind of alluded to this in actually, I think it was March of 2017. I made the decision to open an escape room. Um, a decision that would shortly realize that it was probably the frustration, the time, the cost that it would incur upon me and my family um, from this business. Um, in the last year and a half, I have gone through some of the most challenging times, some of the most painful experiences of my life, meaning mentally painful as well as not well, some physical, but financially challenging times, and really just struggled through a lot of different things. And typically, my reaction to any of these things are to just work harder. And that's exactly what I do. Seven Figure Photographer was born um, more or less within this time frame of challenge, and came about, kind of gave a little bit of reprieve or some comfort, maybe a little bit of an opportunity to kind of hide from the challenges, or to focus my attention elsewhere. And so, um, over the last year and a half, I have with Seven Figures, with an effort to learn more so that I could share with you guys. And um, right now obviously is a challenging time, and I think no better time than now to really focus our efforts on the areas in our business and the areas in our life that give us the greatest joy and the greatest return on investment, on return on anything that you put into it. And so, um, you know, like I said, I put some thought into this, and I realized that what sometimes I've subscribed too often to the concept of just having um, the additional businesses, if you will, to create a lot of some comfort, I guess, maybe some pride in my life, and some of those things I've realized have just really done nothing but take away from the my family. They've taken away from my time with my business, and obviously time for myself and with my son. Um, and so, one of the things that I talk so much with many people about. In fact, I was just talking to uh, one of you not not a week ago about how important it is to kind of focus on your zone of genius. We read in the book, The Big Leap, the concept of focusing on your zone of genius. And really, instead of spreading yourself thin, but take all of your efforts and focus them on the place that makes you the most happy and the place that gives you the best return. And it doesn't necessarily have to be a monetary return. And so, you know, really, my I guess my whole thought here is that I have to take my own advice and I have to consider all the things. Now, what I'm about to share has nothing to do with fear. It has nothing to do with coronavirus. It has nothing to do with loss. It is purely an effort to refocus my attention, to double down, if you will, and to really just focus my attention on the things that matter the most in my life. And that is my business as a photographer, Samuel Marvin Photography, and my family. Many people, and I've seen this a lot of times with photographers, especially photographers, moms who find, and I, my heart goes out to those of you who are moms, especially right now. You're experiencing like a super um, focused challenge of determining where your attention has to lie with having to be a new homeschool teacher and to keep your kids in line, not having the freedoms that you used to have as a parent that got to send your kids off to school every day, and now and so um, so the roundabout to all of this, what I've come up with is that I am going to at from this point forward stop my daily lives, and I or if I'm just going to um, adjust all of my focus to my business and my family. Also, I have CIC Pro Lab, which will probably likely get the same um, consideration when it comes to what I'm going to do and where I'm going to focus my effort. Again, this has nothing to do with the coronavirus. Yes, having the time that I've had to sit at home and spend time with my family and to see really more than anything, what it's done is it's given me an opportunity to see uh, a very magnified aspect of how my working environment is. And I found that when you have one hose and you're trying to fill four buckets, uh, you can really only fill one bucket at a time. And oftentimes, how much water do we lose when we're trying to wave the hose back and forth and fill all four buckets? And that's really what this boils down to. I want to focus my effort on filling the one bucket, and it doesn't mean that I'm not going to be available uh, and friendly with those of you that I've gotten to meet or gotten to spend time with. My time and my attention will continue to be open and available, and probably technically a little bit more time and attention will be available. Um, but I have chosen to focus my efforts at this point in time on my business as a senior portrait photographer, and I'm excited for that. And uh, I know that I've been able to have a lot of great success with that business, and I want to focus on that because what I've realized is that, like I said, I spend too much time trying to fill the other buckets, and I've talked about it a couple of times how I feel like, man, at the end of the day, I just worked so hard, but looking back, I really accomplished so little. Um, and so um, I know that this will probably come as a shock to many of you. and I apologize for that. Feel free to reach out to me and let me or communicate with me. I'm certainly open to anybody at all times. But like I said, my goal right now is to just focus my time and effort on my family and on Samuel Marvin Photography, and just to really make sure that that business is getting all of my attention and effort to, and hopefully it's the right decision. Um, but anyway, that's the bomb drop I have for you guys today. Um, and that's really what it's about, Harmony. I've realized that juggling all that I do um, ends up being, in the long run, it ends up just being um, a lot of challenge. And so, uh, yeah, I'm just going to refocus my efforts, focus on that one most important thing in in my life and my business, and hopefully it will give me a little bit more time to focus on my family. That doesn't mean that I won't occasionally go live for Seven Figure Photographer. I don't know when I will do the next live, but it'll probably be for Samuel Marvin Photography. Harmony says, "Oh, I am a juggler, just am okay at it all," and that's really what it boils down to: jack of all trades, master of none. And I'm I'm the I'm the poster child for that. So really, I just want to focus my time on where I've had the most success in my business, and that is Samuel Marvin Photography. And I've realized just over the um, past year how much I miss, or how much I fail to give my clients on that side of my business the best of me, just because I'm spread so widely and so thin. So, Tara, you just missed that. This is the last live I'm doing as Seven Figure Photographer for at least a good while, because I'm going to focus my attention where the attention is needed, on my family and on my photography business, my senior portrait business. So, um, again, not has nothing to do with fear, has nothing to do with anything other than um, just a realization that I'm trying to fill too many buckets at one time. So anyway, my time is open to you guys. Everybody feel free to to reach out to me at any time. I'll do a Zoom with you. I'll spend time with you, answer any questions with you. You can teach me something. I'm not even sure. I got a message. Some messages coming through on the chat, but I'm not even 100% sure who they are. Says, I'm guessing it might be Harmony. Maybe. Anyway, guys, hope that wasn't too much for your day. I love you all, and I'm still here. So reach out to me. Keep in touch. I will still be doing little things and probably keep Seven Figure. Obviously, I'll keep the Seven Figure group open. If you guys ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. So take care. Signing off. Hasta la bye bye.